Okay, so please gather all your goodies and set up for Yoga Nidra. Traditional Shavasana might sound nourishing, lying on the back on whatever surface is most comfortable. Support your head, support your knees. It's very chilly over here today, so you might put on some socks or put a warm blanket on. And I always recommend covering the eyes. Give yourself a couple of moments to settle and make sure that the distractions are minimal. If there's anything that can make the space more conducive to rest and integration. The last several weeks, we've been working through the chakra system from the root to the crown, one chakra at a time, as has been my tradition at the new calendar year for several years. And yet, once we reach the top, it's important to bring everything into balance. And the journey from the crown to the root is the pathway of manifestation, but also of consciously releasing as we move down into the earth. And so as you settle, feel free to wiggle, shift, squeeze your hands and feet to just let any excess tension go. Maybe take a couple audible sighs, or even a few hums. Let's give the body permission to move into a place of resonance, coherence, and integration. The chakras are a system, and while each one has its own unique qualities, properties, functions, ideally they flow together, just as our other systems work individually and collectively. The chakras correlate to the central nervous system and the endocrine system, and they also extend out into all the other systems of the body: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. And as it happens, when one center, one system begins to slow down or grow stagnant or disconnect, eventually the entire system feels it. And so part of the work in systems theory is to honor each individual as part of the whole, while also holding space for the entire system as one organism. And so for a moment, just feel into your spine. Focus all your attention as the body moves through relaxation to your spine. Can you sense the back of the pelvis where we move into the tailbone and the sacrum, and then begin the climb up the vertebra through the low back, curving to the mid back, up into the neck till we reach the skull. And then the skull, as it softens back, supporting our brain up to the crown. And for a moment, just allow space. Allow your body to settle into space. Feel the temperature on your skin, the flow of breath at the nostrils, any smell, aroma. Let your ears settle, maybe noticing as they dance around sounds of the body, the room, your home. Letting the sounds just flow, while setting the intention to follow the sound of my voice through this chakra journey. Relax your mouth, your jaw, Let your tongue soften. Let your eyes soften back into the skull. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. Even if they're covered, sometimes the eyes are cracked open. It's that challenging sometimes to turn off the outer vision. And this is a journey of inner vision, inner sight. But the senses bring in more spaciousness as the ethereal element of the crown is space. And we begin this chakra integration yoga nidra now. Feeling the crown of the head. And the space at the crown of the head. Just let yourself be aware of the crown of your head. And then become aware of the forehead and the midbrain. And just the space at the forehead and the midbrain. No expectation, requirement, judgment, just aware of space. Feeling the space around the eyes, forehead, eyes, midbrain. And then starts to sense the space in the face and the ears and the throat. Just observe space. Mouth, ears, throat. And feel the space around your chest, your ribs, your arms and your hands. Just sensing space. All the way to your fingertips, shoulder blades. Even the space inside the ribs, the heart, the lungs, just the space. Feel the space, the solar plexus, the mid-back, organs of digestion. Sensing space around the solar plexus. And then feel into the low belly, the space of the low belly and the pelvis, the bowl and soft tissues, the pelvis and the belly. Just the space around the belly and the pelvis. And then notice the space at the base of your spine. Space at the base of your spine that moves down your legs and your feet. Just sensing the space through the feet and legs and the base of the spine. Feel the space at the feet, the legs, the base of the spine. The space in the pelvis, low belly. Space of the solar plexus and mid-back. The space of your chest and ribs and arms and hands. The space of your throat, neck, jaw, ears. Space around the eyes, forehead, midbrain. The space around the skull and the crown. Feel the space around the skull and the crown. And then drop into the midbrain, the height of the ears directly behind the third eye center. And as you feel into this space, the gentle pulse of the master glands, the energetic entry of the Chittakash, the limitless potential. And in this spaciousness, we set an intention for the practice. If you're working with sankalpa, if you already have a longing or a resolve, you might offer that into the space. Otherwise, it may be something like, I am free. I am whole. I am healing. I integrate fully. Or something like this. Short, positive statement beginning with I. And just allow that statement to reverberate in this space, further enhancing the vibration of the chakra system. Repeat it 3 times. And then let it go. Soften back into the midbrain. And again, sensing the crown of the head. Sensing the crown of the head with the color violet. Violet at the crown of the head. And the 7th chakra, the color violet. And then bring the attention into the 3rd eye center, the 6th chakra, and the color indigo, dark blue. Letting dark blue fill the eyes and eye sockets, the front of the brain and the sinuses. 6th chakra and the color indigo. Feel into the 5th chakra, the ears, the mouth, the throat, the neck, and see a sky blue light. Sky blue in the space of the 5th chakra. The ears, the mouth, the neck, the throat. And as we move back into the space of the 4th chakra, the heart, which is the heart, the lungs, the ribs, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Fill it with an emerald green. See, emerald green. Fill your right hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring, and pinky. Green in the palm and the back, the wrist, through the forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Whole right arm infused with green. And feeling the left hand thumb filled with green. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Front and back of the hand filled with green. The left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the whole left arm. Both arms filled with green, the front and back of the chest filled with green, the ribs, the heart, the lungs radiating green light in the 4th energy center. Feeling into the solar plexus, the mid-back, the digestive organs, and the golden yellow of the 3rd energy center. Golden yellow radiating out through the solar plexus, the mid-back, the organs. And then as you move into that low belly, a juicy orange fills the low belly, the sacrum, and begins to pour into the pelvic bowl, filling the pelvic bowl and the low belly, that space of the 2nd energy center, with a juicy orange. And then as you slide into the space at the base of the spine, a rich ruby red at the base of the spine, that ruby red filling the right hip, thigh, and hamstrings, right knee, right shin and calf, right ankle, ruby red into the top of the right foot, the sole of the right foot, the heel, and all the way to the tips of the toes, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, the whole right foot and leg filled with red ruby light. This red energy moves into the center of the left hip, thigh and hamstrings, knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, filled with red, all the way to the tips of the toes, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and pinky. The heel of the foot, the whole left foot infused with red light, the whole left leg. Feel both legs and the base of your spine filled with red light. And as you rest here in the legs, feeling the legs, breathe in and out the red light. And as you breathe in and out red light here into the legs and the base of the spine, hear the sound Lam. Inhale Lam with the color red as you breathe into the legs and the base of the spine. Exhale Lam. And then bring your attention back into the pelvis, the low belly, the juicy orange. Breathe in and out orange, effortless breath. Just breathe in and out orange and hear the sound Vam, V-A-M, breathing the sound Vam as you see orange light flowing in and out of the pelvis and the low belly. And the breath moves back up into your solar plexus and mid back, that golden yellow. And the sound changes to Ram in the third energy center, R-A-M. So you're breathing in and out a golden yellow with the sound Ram in the solar plexus and the mid back, the third energy center, the sound Ram. And the attention moves into the ribs, the heart, the hands, the shoulders, that fourth energy center, effortlessly breathing the color green as you hear the sound Yam, Y-A-M. Breathing green Yam in the fourth energy center. Just watching the breath as you breathe in and out Yam. The breath flows into your throat, your jaw, your ears, your mouth, feeling that sky blue light through your teeth and your gums, your tongue, your mouth, your ears. Breathing the sound Ham, H-A-M, through your throat and mouth and ears with a sky blue light. Sky blue light in the fifth chakra and the sound Ham. Attention slides into that sixth energy center, the sinuses, eyes, eyeballs, eye sockets, the third eye point, the forehead, the midbrain, a dark blue breath flows in and out of the sixth energy center with the sound Sham, S-H-A-M. Effortless breath, dark blue Sham at the sixth energy center, the third eye center. And then we feel the crown, the back of the skull, the crown of the head, the violet, thousand-petaled lotus, the seventh chakra, breathing violet into the skull and the crown. And the sound Om. The sound Om with an effortless breath, breathing violet Om through the crown and the skull. And let go of the Om. Feel the crown of your head. And as you inhale, breathe from your crown to the base of your spine on the inhale. And then exhale from the root to the crown. Inhale, crown to root. Exhale, root to crown. The body continues to vibrate and rest, restore, and recalibrate with all of the space and the light and the sound. And now we bring that resonance through the channel as we breathe down to the root and up to the crown. Let your body drop deeper, dissolving, relaxing as you inhale from the crown to the root. Exhale, root to crown. Letting go of everything but this breath. The colors, the rainbow colors might continue to dance and merge. The sounds might bounce around and vibrate in your cells. And you're just watching your breath from crown to root, root to crown. As we inhale, we're drawing all of that spacious light from the higher centers down into the elementals, into the earth. And then we surrender that earth energy back up to the ethers, helping to clear out any remaining debris or stagnancy or disconnect. Let the breath be smooth. Just let it flow like a wave from crown to root, root to crown. And then let it go. The breath might continue to flow. As you feel your body, feel your whole body from the crown to the fingertips to the toes, the back, the front, the right, the left. Feel your whole body, your body whole. And as the breath moves out, can you notice an expansion through your centers? Can you feel your whole body expand to the edges and beyond, out into the arc field of the chakras? And then can you sense a contraction as you let go, hugging into the tiniest cells? Feel an expansion of the whole body. And then a contraction. How much can you expand your consciousness, expand your aura, expand your energetic field? And then how much can you contract it? Surrender into this pulse of expansion and contraction with the whole body expanding and contracting. And then let go of expansion and contraction. Just sense the breath moving down to the root and up to the crown. And as you sense this flow through the central channel, what happens to that flow when you consider the quality of being fragmented? What happens to the breath? What happens in the whole body when you feel fragmented? What is fragmentation like? Is there any part that is currently feeling fragmented? No judgment, no criticism. So in the whole body, feel into the quality of fragmentation. And then invite in that quality of integration, where every part is honored and invited and received. Every part of you integrates into the whole. Every part of you belongs and fits and is receiving the nourishment of life. What is it like in your breath, in your body, if you call in the experience of being fully integrated, fully integrating the past, the present, as you hold space for the future? What is the experience of integration like? And then again, feel fragmentation. Are there any parts of you that are still fragmented, scattered, struggling to recalibrate, to communicate with the whole? Feel again into this quality of fragmentation anywhere in the system. Scan the body for the experience of fragmentation. It might come up as a texture, a color, a sensation. And then bring back integration. This clear resonance of the entire system flowing together, integrated. Integrated. And again, there might be a symbol, a texture, a sensation as you call yourself back into integration, as you call yourself back to wholeness. And notice the breath again as you breathe down to the root and up to the crown. And as you breathe down, you might breathe down all the way to the fingers and the toes, and then exhale from fingers and toes back up. Integration, wholeness. Feel your body whole, integrated. Let yourself drop back and just simply observe the spacious awareness of integration and coherence. What does the body look like, feel like, taste like when it is integrated, when it is whole? Let yourself drop back into this awareness as all the colors and qualities and sounds of the 7 chakras integrate to restore this wholeness through your entire body. Notice any symbols, shapes, sensations arise as you witness this integration. Any outdated systems dissolve as this upgrade is restored, this chakra integration 2022. Feel yourself, the rainbow bridge between sky and earth. This beautiful expression, embodiment of elements, energies, potential. All these systems breathing together in balance. And as you rest, integrated, whole, resonant, you begin to sense the sankalpa. You can allow it to vibrate through your system. Breathe it into your system a few more times. With gratitude and tenderness for this beautiful vessel and the incredible energetic elements that fill it and animate it, support it. This chakra integration is now complete. You might continue to rest in waves of breath or color, sound, or space. And eventually you might deepen the breath. Feel yourself in the room. Maybe sensing your shape in the room, your place in the room, the sounds in the room, the temperature, arriving fully in your body. Feeling your spine. You can take a big breath in and out. So maybe start to bring movement, or you might just want to roll to one side and continue to integrate in fetal pose. And if you choose, you can come sit. You might rub your palms for a moment, bring the energy back. I'm going to place a hand to heart, a hand to belly. Let yourself just rock a little side to side. Whenever I work with the chakra integration, to seal the practice, I like to tone the seed for the heart, because the heart is right in the center of the system, and it's a nice place to land as we move into our day. So you can just sit or listen, or if you'd like to tone the sound of yam out loud to seal this practice, you can join me. Take a big breath. Yam. Thank you for practicing Yoga Nidra today. Hari Om Tat Sat and Namaste.